Burkina Faso, once a country grappling with insecurity, political instability, and foreign influence, has experienced an astonishing transformation under the leadership of Ibrahim Traoré. In a moment that seemed ripped from the pages of a revolution, Traoré emerged as a symbol of bold defiance, youthful determination, and sovereignty for a country long shackled by the legacies of colonization and external control. As the world watched in awe, Traoré, at just 34, rose to power in a military coup in 2022 and immediately began reshaping Burkina Faso's destiny. In this video, we shall be shining the light on his country, telling you everything you need to know about this country. But first, if you are new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. Burkina Faso is a landlocked country nestled in the heart of West Africa, bordered by 6 countries: Mali, Niger, Benin, Togo, Ghana, and Côte d'Ivoire. Despite being surrounded by larger, more coastal nations, Burkina Faso stands as a powerhouse of culture, resilience, and history in the region. Its surface area spans around 272,967 square kilometers, making it slightly smaller than countries like France, but full of rich landscapes, from savannas to plateaus. With a population of roughly 23 million people, Burkina Faso is a diverse and vibrant country, home to more than 60 ethnic groups, each contributing to the country's unique traditions and customs. The country's official language is French, a legacy of its colonial past, but it is also a land of linguistic diversity, with Mooré and Dioula widely spoken, along with numerous local languages. Burkina Faso's spirit lies in its people, whose strength and resilience shine through every challenge they face. Known for their warm hospitality, the Burkinabe are fiercely proud of their heritage and independence. From the bustling capital, Ouagadougou, to the beautiful villages dotting the countryside, Burkina Faso continues to carve out a future that is uniquely its own, a symbol of hope and growth in West Africa. 1. Burkina Faso's path to independence from France was a story of resistance, resilience, and unwavering determination. Formerly known as Upper Volta, the country was a French colony for much of the early 20th century. However, after World War II, the winds of change began to blow across Africa, and the demand for self-determination grew stronger. Nationalist movements and political pressure escalated as the people of Upper Volta, inspired by other African nations' independence movements, began to demand their freedom. In 1958, Upper Volta was granted autonomy as a self-governing republic within the French community, but true independence was still a distant dream. It wasn't until August 5, 1960, that Upper Volta officially gained full independence from France. The struggle was hard-fought, but the victory marked the beginning of a new chapter for the Burkinabe people, who were determined to shape their own future and reclaim their sovereignty. Today, Burkina Faso's independence serves as a symbol of courage and self-determination for all of Africa. 2. Burkina Faso is a culturally rich country, home to more than 60 ethnic groups, each contributing to its diverse heritage. The largest group is the Mossi, who make up about 50% of the population and are known for their strong presence in the central and northern regions. Other significant groups include the Bobo, Gurunsi, Lobi, and Senyufo. The country's culture is a blend of traditional African customs and modern influences, with a deep respect for oral history, music, dance, and art. Drumming and traditional dances are key expressions of culture, particularly during ceremonies and festivals. Burkina Faso is also known for its vibrant craftsmanship, including textiles, pottery, and wood carving. Religious beliefs are diverse, with a majority following Islam and Christianity, while many maintain traditional African religious practices. 3. Burkina Faso boasts one of the youngest populations globally, with over 65% of its people under the age of 25. The median age is just 17.9 years, reflecting a youthful demographic structure. Approximately 44.4% of the population is under 15 years old, and 20.3% are between 15 and 24 years. This youthful populace is both a potential asset and a challenge for the nation's development. Despite the vibrancy of its young population, Burkina Faso faces significant hurdles, including high youth unemployment, limited access to quality education, and security challenges. These factors contribute to a youth dependency ratio of 75.3%, indicating a substantial proportion of the population is dependent on the working age group. Nevertheless, the nation's youth continue to demonstrate resilience and creativity, engaging in various sectors such as agriculture, arts, and entrepreneurship, striving to shape a brighter future for themselves and the country. 4. Burkina Faso is home to several beautiful cities, each offering unique charm and cultural significance. Ouagadougou, the capital, is vibrant and bustling, with a rich art scene, highlighted by the FESPACO Film Festival and numerous museums. The city also boasts beautiful markets, galleries, and restaurants, making it a cultural hub. Bobo Dioulasso, the country's second-largest city, is known for its colonial architecture, cultural heritage, and beautiful landscapes. The city is home to the Grand Mosque, an architectural marvel, and the Niemen River, which provides a scenic backdrop to the town. Koudougou, a smaller city in the central western part of the country, offers a more peaceful atmosphere with its lush greenery and traditional markets. Finally, Banfora, located in the southwest, is famous for its natural beauty, including cascading waterfalls and mangrove swamps, making it a perfect destination for nature lovers. 5. Burkina Faso's economy is primarily based on agriculture, with cotton being the main cash crop. The country is one of Africa's top producers of cotton, and it also exports other agricultural products like maize, millet, and sorghum. Despite its agricultural strength, Burkina Faso remains one of the poorest nations in the world due to its landlocked status, frequent droughts, and ongoing security challenges in the Sahel region, which have disrupted trade and development. The country has a nominal GDP of about $20.7 billion and a nominal GDP per capita of $889. In recent years, gold mining has become a significant part of the economy, making Burkina Faso one of Africa's leading gold producers. However, the country faces challenges like economic inequality and high unemployment, particularly among its youth. Burkina Faso also heavily relies on foreign aid and remittances. The government has made efforts to diversify the economy, focusing on infrastructure development and improving the business environment to attract foreign investment. 6. The cost of living in Burkina Faso is relatively affordable compared to many other countries, especially in the capital, Ouagadougou. For a single person, the monthly expenses average around $869, which is significantly lower than in many Western cities. Rent for a furnished 45-square-meter studio in an average area costs about $160, while utilities, electricity, heating, water for an 85-square-meter apartment can total around $170. Food costs are also reasonable, with a loaf of bread priced at 78 cents and 1 pound of rice costing 42 cents. Public transport is inexpensive, and fuel prices are low compared to global standards. However, the average salary after tax is about $555 per month, making it challenging for many to cover all expenses comfortably. Rural areas have a lower cost of living, with an estimated monthly living wage of $176. Several challenges due to its landlocked status, limited resources, and security concerns. The country has a growing transportation network, including roads connecting major cities, but many rural areas remain difficult to access due to poor road conditions. Public transportation is primarily by bus, motorcycle taxis, and informal means, though urban centers like Ouagadougou have more structured systems. The rail network is underdeveloped but has some connectivity to neighboring countries, especially for the mining sector. Air travel is concentrated in Ouagadougou, with limited regional flights. In terms of energy, Burkina Faso relies heavily on imported electricity, with efforts to increase renewable energy sources like solar power, capitalizing on its sunny climate. Water supply and sanitation facilities are improving, but challenges persist, particularly in rural regions. The country is also working on expanding telecommunications and digital infrastructure. 8. Burkina Faso's educational sector has a gross primary enrollment rate of 94%, with a primary completion rate of 62% for boys and 72% for girls as of 2021. However, armed violence has severely disrupted education, leading to the closure of over 5,300 schools, affecting more than 820,000 students and 24,000 teachers as of February 2024. Despite these setbacks, innovative solutions are emerging. For instance, bioclimatic schools have been introduced to combat extreme heat, utilizing natural ventilation and shaded areas to enhance learning environments. Additionally, the radio education program broadcasts lessons via solar-powered radios, reaching students in insecure regions and ensuring continuity of education. While the education system is under strain, these efforts reflect Burkina Faso's commitment to adapting and persevering in the face of adversity. 9. Burkina Faso's tourism industry is a blend of rich cultural heritage, natural beauty, and emerging opportunities. In 2022, the country attracted approximately 67,000 international visitors, with projections indicating a modest increase to 146,000 by 2028. Key attractions include the Pan-African Film and Television Festival of Ouagadougou, FESPACO, the largest film festival in Africa, and the Ouagadougou International Handicrafts Fair, which showcases the nation's vibrant arts and crafts. Natural wonders such as the peaks of Sindou, Banfora Waterfalls, and Lake Tengrela offer scenic landscapes for ecotourism enthusiasts. The tourism sector contributed approximately 81.1 billion francs in visitor exports in 2022, accounting for about 41.9% of total tourism spending. Despite challenges like security concerns and infrastructure limitations, Burkina Faso's tourism industry is poised for growth, driven by its unique cultural offerings and natural attractions. As of 2025, the Burkina Faso passport ranks 80th globally, according to the Henley Passport Index, providing visa-free or visa-on-arrival access to 59 countries and territories. This level of access reflects the country's diplomatic relationships and international agreements. However, it also indicates that Burkinabe citizens face significant travel restrictions, requiring visas for many destinations, including major global hubs. In the context of regional integration, Burkina Faso, along with Mali and Niger, has announced plans to exit the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, effective July 29, 2025. Despite this, the three countries have pledged to maintain visa-free travel for ECOWAS citizens, aiming to preserve regional mobility and economic ties. In summary, while the Burkinabe passport offers some travel freedoms, it also highlights the challenges faced by citizens of countries with limited global mobility. Since becoming president of Burkina Faso in September 2022, Captain Ibrahim Traore has embarked on a series of bold and transformative projects aimed at restoring security, asserting national sovereignty, and promoting economic self-sufficiency. His leadership emerged during a period of severe insecurity caused by jihadist insurgencies, widespread poverty, and public frustration with previous governments. One of his key initiatives has been the massive mobilization of civilian volunteers, known as the Volunteers for the Defense of the Homeland, VDP, which supports the military in combating terrorism. He launched a national recruitment drive and significantly increased funding for local defense efforts, signaling a shift toward grassroots involvement in national security. Traoré has also prioritized the reform of Burkina Faso's mining sector. He announced efforts to nationalize or renegotiate foreign mining contracts to ensure that a greater share of gold and mineral wealth benefits the local population. Under his leadership, the government initiated new gold refining projects to reduce dependency on foreign companies and retain more value within the country. In agriculture, he introduced a campaign to boost local food production, especially cereals like maize and millet, as a strategy to reduce reliance on imported food and build food sovereignty. To improve governance, Traoré's government has taken steps to root out corruption and reduce the influence of Western partners accused of exploiting Burkina Faso's resources. In line with this nationalist agenda, Traoré strengthened ties with Russia and other non-Western nations, while suspending military cooperation with France and withdrawing from regional blocs like ECOWAS, which he viewed as unhelpful in addressing national challenges. He has also supported the idea of a federation with Mali and Niger, forming the Alliance of Sahel States, AES, to deepen military and economic cooperation. Despite ongoing challenges, Traoré's projects reflect a radical attempt to redefine Burkina Faso's political and economic future. Before we end this video, we would like to know, have you been to Burkina Faso before? What was your experience? Let us know in the comments, and the best comment will be pinned. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, do not forget to subscribe to the channel.